All right, guys, welcome back to another video of Shaman J. Today we're going to be looking at a new tempered glass for my iPhone 15 Pro. This is from Whitestone Dome. This is their Dome UV Gen film for your iPhone. It's basically a glass, but it's sealed to the device with liquid and it hardens up with a UV light. Yeah, I'm changing out my glass. Normally when I buy a new phone, I'll buy very affordable glasses, like a 5-pack or a 10-pack if I can, for $5-6, and just keep using those if they break. But I decided to go ahead and put this on. Shout out to Whitestone Dome for supplying this glass here. And we're gonna go ahead and pop it on. I don't think I need the knife, but yeah, no, I won't risk it. We're gonna go ahead and apply this. Again, this is a UV light style glass that goes on. Here's the UV light, and here's the contents. As you can see here, you get 2 kits here, 2 kits, and then you get two films. Now, these films aren't technically like glass anymore. Like, they used to be straight up glass. And I thought that was pretty interesting, the switch that Whitestone did when it came to this. And I know they found, the people in the lab decided we can make this without doing actual glass. So you see that it's so thin, it doesn't technically feel like it. But what it does is it hardens up on there. So we're going to go ahead and put this on. And we're going to clean up the phone. I'm going to go ahead and turn this phone off here. So the first thing I want to do is, first I want to put the film on, because here are the instructions. This is what it says to do. Go ahead and put this portion into your phone. I'm going to go ahead and do this real time for you. So if I make mistakes, I just make mistakes. So it says step number 1, put this in. And I like their new instructions too, by the way. So we'll go ahead and put the squeegee off to the side here. We'll put these little film things here off to the side. So the first thing it says to do is make sure you grab the right side you're supposed to have it in and put it in. Make sure it's the tight side. So this is a smaller side. This is for the bigger side. So there it is. The next thing it says to do is put on the film here, but you really want to clean it first. You don't want to just drop that film on there. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I clean it. Got the wet wipe and the stickers there to make sure I clean it up. So before I actually put the film on there, because the process is so quick and so simple and so easy, you can't mess this up. Well, you could mess it up. This wet wipe isn't really wet that much anymore either. It's kind of dried out. We just want to make sure that we get the dust off. I mean, we can clean it up as much as we want to, but that dust, you want to make sure that dust is clear. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up here. Get the film out. Because we can still just leave this right here for the instructions. All right. Now, I'm going to take this film and put it on like this. Make sure this is wrong. If you put it on like this, you can't read it, something's wrong. So what I like to do is make sure I clean off the thing here, just to make sure there's actually nothing, as much stuff taken away and dirt taken away as I can. So when you put this on, you're going to notice that it completely just lines up. Like it just lines up. It just works. It just lines up. So what I'm going to do before I actually use the squeegee to put this on, I'm gonna get my duster to try to get any lint or anything I have off of here. Now, I might have said liquid earlier, but I meant UV, the UV light. Because I think when they used to do the liquid, if you've been rocking with Whitestone Dome long enough, they used to have this messy liquid that would do everything. It was a mess. But it worked. Once it hardened up, it actually worked. So, you need to take off, it says, let me see here. You gotta take this back portion off first. So this is the adhesive side. So I'm gonna peel off this entire thing first. I'm not actually peeling off the applying the tempered glass or the screen protector yet. Well, let's do this. See, I told you if I make mistakes, you get to see it real time. So I'm gonna peel this off because it's all connected together. Now we're gonna put this down. And I'm going to go ahead and go over the phone again with the dust removal tool. I just like to hit that dust removal tool a lot on here because this portion right here is actually kind of getting a lot of the dust off and stuff like that. Because when you push forward, it does that, but I still like to hit it sometimes. Sometimes I'll go back in and just wipe it off again, but this phone isn't brand new. You know, I don't care if a little dirt gets in there. It doesn't bother me that much. So this is the part where some people might be afraid to do it, but you basically start pressing here and you go back this way. So it's just that simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pressing right here. I'm gonna press forward. If I can get this to lift. There we go. As you can see, it goes off. And then I like to flip my phone around. You're gonna have to undo these right here so they actually lift. And then you're going to lift and do the same thing. There we go. And so now you should technically be good, but they have the UV light as well, just to make sure it seals to your device. I do see a spot. I guess that might be a spot right there. I'm not sure. Yeah, it might be some dirt down there, but that's fine. I don't want to lift this, even though it's a 2-pack. The majority of this is covered. And so now what it says to do after we've got it on, right here, it says after check and remove, blah, 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 tilt the protective film, blah, blah, blah. It says now attach by pushing down on the sides. You got to make sure you roll it down or whatever. Press the line, the squeegee, blah, blah, blah. Then it says use the dust removal tool to remove film. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Then it says do the UV light. Now, unique thing about this is, again, it's kind of strange that they have this UV light like this. Because they went with, come on, man. How you gonna troll me on video now? I stopped though. All right, there we go. Man, now you see what you're gonna have to deal with now. There we go. So this will go on like this, but I'm gonna take off this top film right here. So, but now you have to get a cable that's long enough to get, well, if you're filming, you do. But if you're not filming, you don't have to worry about this. And they've gone with Type-C. So I've got a Type-C cable that is long enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on like this. Get all this stuff out the way. All right. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what these are for. I'm being honest. I can read the instructions some more, but now it says right here, please watch the video instructions before. You should have done this beforehand, but I've done so many of them. All right. So now that actually looks great. And there are no marks on there. That was just some dust on the outside. So one click is 15 seconds. 2 clicks is 60 seconds. So what I normally do is I do it once on the edges, top and bottom, seal this down. Because this costs $21.99, folks. So make sure you're following the instructions properly. You basically want to seal up the edges first, and then you can go to the middle. Yeah, the advancements of things like this are cool and everything. And I'm happy that they are still doing tempered glass and screen protectors and things like that. This obviously isn't a big, thick sheet of glass. This is just a screen protector film. Now you can go 60 seconds in the middle here. And that's gonna be your installation here. So after I do 60 seconds in the middle, I'll do it on the top or whatever, and I'll rotate it out. I'll do 15 seconds here, 15 seconds here, and then 60 in all 3 spots. But you follow the instructions. Now you just watched me do this and fumble through it, and I got it right. I got it installed properly or whatever. But that's just because I've been doing these installations for so long. I feel comfortable recording myself, even if I make a mistake. So that's just me. But it's up to you to go ahead and, if you spend the money on this, make sure that you follow the instructions. Make sure you do it right. Do it by the book. And bada bing, you'll be good to go. You won't have no problems. You won't have no problems. You'll be able to get yours installed. Now, you make sure you want to save this and you want to save the squeegee, because this is a 2-pack. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm putting everything back in this box here. So if I decide to do this again, or I end up getting another phone or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's it. And you'll be good to go. So I personally feel like it's a good look that they're still in business. I like their products, not because they sponsor my videos sometimes by sending me over. They don't pay me. They don't get to see the videos before I post. However, they do supply the product. So, hey, it's cool. But I was buying Whitestone Dome products prior to them noticing me or whatever. So, hey, it is what it is. I appreciate them supporting the channel. And then you get to buy this if you decide to like it. So, also, typically, if you're a person who keeps their phone a lot, these are reasons to actually keep your phone looking pristine. Like, just buy a new case every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, switch it up, do something, because when the 16 Pro comes out, I don't know how quick I'll be to trade this phone because, you know, I pay full cost. So it's a matter of, you know, hey, if they give me enough, maybe I'll do it. But I paid over $1,000 for this phone right here. And I'm sure YouTube revenue has paid for it back already, you know, or has come close probably, whatever. But, you know, the fact of the matter is, this is a good screen protector. Now, if I'm going to give you an honest opinion about this, I don't like that they actually don't have the thicker glass anymore. They've cut, but with that, okay, so it's a catch-22. When they had the thicker glass, this was like $50-$60, and then people complained about it. Yeah, they complained about it. They were like, man, a lot of creators were sent these kits to promote it and everything. That's just what it was. And they put it on and told you how great it was. But the reality is, you know, Whitestone Dome is in business and they're making a lot of money, obviously. But some people were like, I can't spend $60 on a tempered glass. And that is complete. And then here it is. You have a little line in the center there, but that's not going to that doesn't bother me at all, but it's a clean install. But this seems to be just a plastic film. Now, it could be glass in here. If I do some deep diving, it could be a little bit of thin sheet of glass in there, but this is a UV film. So it means it's pretty much plastic. And this is a high quality, I guess is what they're saying, screen protector. But this won't crack. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I did this. This won't crack. And you're not gonna, it'll just probably rip or something like that if pressed, or if something hard enough happens to it. So, but this is an alternative to a person who has had their phone for a long time, who's not switching, who's pretty much just, you keeping your phone until it's done with. Buy a new case, you know, buy some camera modules like I did. Just do something. Hold on, let me unlock it here. Just do something to keep yourself entertained with your product. That's what you have to do. So this is a clean install. As you can see, the touch response is beautiful. It has it's new, so it has that little grippiness feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you first put one on. But that's gonna wear down over time. And that line that's in the center, when the screen is off, I see it. I don't know if you can see it. You might see it. It's literally right across the center. But doesn't bother me. Shouldn't bother you. I mean, but if it does, I get it. But you got to get the film on somehow. And also, mine has been sitting. This has been sitting for about 6 months, probably. I don't know how long I've had this in my storage. So that could be what it is. But that eventually will fade away. And more importantly, I can't feel it. There's nothing there. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, this is a product from a company that is tried and true. But they did lower the price in a kit like this to $21 from like the $50 or $60. But in doing so, you don't get like that hardened glass anymore. No more of that liquid with this kit. Now, they still sell those kits, but this particular kit, it doesn't do it. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. taking care of my iPhone 15 Pro, that regular maintenance that people should do, and people probably do. They just not recording it. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Links in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.